I have to ask, though, what it was like. I mean, obviously, we've been hearing a lot about the story of Jane and Thor from Thor's perspective, mostly through ghosted, unanswered calls and voicemails and things like that. What was it like, not just to have Jane come back, but to have Natalie come back for this one?
Fantastic. I started this journey with Natalie 11, 12 years ago, and Taika pitched this story to me a few years ago, and I was thrilled and excited, but mostly to work with Natalie again. She's a dear friend and incredibly talented, and I love what she had done in the previous films. But she and all of us were excited to see a different side of the character, and that's what we have in this film, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, and talking about that journey, you are now the first actor, the first Marvel hero to have 4 solo films. That's kind of crazy, huh?
That's cool, yeah. That's exciting and humbling, and I don't know if they're trying to usher me out to the finish line quickly and get on with it, but either way, I'll take it. And
they sit you down and they're like, now, you know, Chris, everybody else did 3, so...
That's right. Well, we squeeze one more out of you? Sure. Look, I've loved every step of this journey, and each time I do a Marvel film, I think this is the last one, and not for me, but I think someone's going to be sick of me, and to be asked back again and again, and to be here with 8 or 9 films now with Marvel is a dream. So.
Well, we saw a real shift in Thor around in Ragnarok, and it seems like you get to have a lot of fun with these.
Absolutely. And look, each film we got the opportunity to do something very different, and that comes from working with different directors, having a different story, different scripts. In particular, when Taika came along, both of us had said we're ready for something differently creatively from the character, and it was a beautiful script that offered us that opportunity. But he is a master at sort of misdirection, and just when you think you have a grasp on what's happening, he'll change it and give you something else, and that's what makes there's a sort of unpredictable nature to his storytelling across all of his films. But in my experience with the Marvel films that we've done together has just been unlike anything else I've done.
In Ragnarok, we saw Thor kind of trying to come to terms with who his family is and who he is, and sort of being comfortable with himself. And I thought that was such a fun thing to see. What would you say is Thor's journey this time in Love and Thunder? What is he looking for?
Without giving too much away, it's a journey of self-discovery. There's obviously a love story in there. You know, I think Taika wanted to make a romantic comedy set in space, and it's that, and it's crazy and wild and unique and different. And you know, yeah, as I said, as to speak to the journey of the character, you'll have to tune in and see.
Well, we cannot wait to see it. We cannot wait for everybody else to see it. Chris Hemsworth, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me. Excited for you all to see it. Have a great night.